But if you look at a society with many, many different people and each of them is unique, is there something that we can define as a correct behavior? It all depends on suppression. Suppose in Russia, people were put into a state of hunger, into a state where you have to work, otherwise you're taken to work or labor camps in Siberia, and a person had nothing to do but to fight for it, that you have to work, you have to make a living, somehow succeed, somehow to have my own corner with food so I can live that way and think about nothing else. So such conditions were created where a person thought only about that. So a person is lowered to the level of an animal where he's concerned with his survival. Yeah, and we see it in many places around the world that rulers do that in order to lower a person to the level of an animal. Still, it's not an animal. He lives his life, he wears clothes, he has to cook his food, but actually all of his yearnings, aspirations are about how to keep himself in the safest, most physically comfortable way and no more. So we see that, and that's why I'm saying that it depends on the pressure. But if we relieve a person from that external pressure, bodily pressures, physical pressure, we see that immediately starts demanding more, developing more, disagreeing with all the social pressure and pressure from the government and all that. He doesn't need that KGB, he doesn't want to be afraid of police or anything. He wants to evolve, to develop. And here we have a problem. What behavior will he follow now? If you allow him to develop, then he'll develop like a savage, and he'll follow his ego that this is actually our nature, and he'll destroy the world. So in this regard, dictatorship is better because it puts clear boundaries, and then you see that everyone behaves like robots, and everything exists, keeps existing, or as, if you give them freedom. And you give a person freedom, and in that freedom you develop him, meaning you change his form of behavior. That this is what you're asking about. You change his way of behavior from being a dog to being a human being, that he knows how to grow, and he's given the ability to grow. Then we already have social development and inner development, and everything prospers and thrives.